Okay, let's take a look at alpha exercise 4.08, 2a through to h. I won't do all of them, but we'll take a look and see how they kind of play out. The first one is 56. So we're writing these as a product of their prime factors. So first thing I'm going to do with this is I'm going to create a factor tree out of 56. So let's begin there. So what out of these can we divide into 56? Well, 2 will divide into 56 because we know that 2 times, well, what's half of 56? That's going to be 28. So 2 and 28 are factors. Fantastic. We know that 2 is prime, 28 is not. Let's work our way down. Well, I know I can divide that by 2, so 2 must be a factor, and 2 and 14 must be factors. 2 is a prime, 14 is not, so let's divide that up as well. We know we can divide it by 2, and we know that it's going to be 2 times 7. We know that both of these are in fact primes, and we know that because we listed the primes here. So now we've got 56 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. So I'm going to write 56 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 7, but I'm going to cheat a bit and get all this in one go. 2 times 2 times 2 is going to be 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 3 times 7. And there's my solution. That expressing 56 as a product of its prime factors. Okay, let's look at B. Like B, let's have a look. Put B over here. That was A. Let's put B over this side. Here we go. So B, we've got, what have we got here? We've got 48. So 48. Now, 48, well, we know that 48 can be divided into 2. So that's going to be 2 and 24. 2 is prime. 24 we can divide up again. So we've got 24. We can divide it to 2. So 2 and 12. We know that 2 is prime. 12 is not. And we can divide this up. So we're going to go, if we divide that to 2, we get 2 times 6. 2 is prime. 6 is not. And we can divide this up as well. 6 is going to be 2 times 3. Oh, both of which are in fact prime. So 48 is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. So I've got 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, times 3. And that's my answer. So that all comes to 2 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3. And there's my solution. All right, let's have a look at some other ones. I'm not going to do them all. I'm going to do half of them for you. So let's do C. Here's C. So C is 72. So I'll do 72 over here. So here is C. It's 72. So I can divide that up. So now I can divide it to 2. So it's going to be 2 and 36. 2 is prime, 36 is not. I can divide this up. That would be 2 and 18. 2 is prime, 18 is not. I can divide that up into 2 and 9. And 2 is prime, 9 is not. But 9 can be divided into 3 and 3. Both of which are prime. So 72 is going to be equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, which is 1, 2, 3, lots of 2, 2 to the power of 3, times 1, 2, 3 to the power of 2. And there is my solution. All right. Let's have a look at the next one. And this one is 80. This is D. So 80, here it is. That can be divided up nicely. Well, we know that 80 can be divided into 2. That's 2 and 40. 2 is prime, 40 is not. So let's divide them up again. That's going to be 2 and 20. 2 is prime, 20 is not. Divided up. 2. Oops, see what I'm doing here. 2 and 10. 2 times 10 is 20. Well, 2 is prime, 10 is not. That can be divided up into 2 times 5. 2 is prime and 5 is prime. We've got to the end. So it's going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Let's write this out, equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, going around the corner a bit there. Sorry, there it is, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. Or we could also write 2 to the power of 4 times 5, and there is my solution. Okay, folks, have a shot at the other ones, but hopefully that's useful to you. Had a lot of questions about this one this evening. Enjoy.